Got like random stuff my kid leaves in my desk. He left his pacifier here, and he grabs random stuff and leaves it in my desk. Hey guys, it's been a while since I've made a video. I've been pretty busy, thank God, and I haven't had time to sit down and make a video because I just don't have the time to sit down, edit, put it all together, whatever, and script it and all that stuff. So I'm just going to talk about a few things that I've been wanting to get off my chest. I'll probably make another one about presets because I feel like that's such a slippery slope, or not slippery slope, but more like a touchy subject. I love presets. I use presets, but I only use 2 sets of presets, and I've been using them for like the last 6 years. But I'm not going to talk about presets today. I'll probably talk about presets next time. But I want to talk about some of the subscription services I use. Right now I'm just editing this video together for a client. I'm just doing a little quick tutorial for him on stretching and all that stuff. So I want to talk about some I can't pronounce that. I'm tired, man. I just got a workout done, so I'm just like out of it. I want to talk about some services I use. And I'm going to talk about Honeybook. I'm going to talk about PixieSet and other types of services that really help me out for my to run my company. The first one I'll talk about is pretty much PixieSet. Honeybook. Honeybook is like a bookkeeping service that I've used for, I think, I started using it back in October of last year, so I'm going on 1 year. I need to check the pricing on that because it might change on me. But it's been an absolute time saver. I've had it for quite a while, and I feel like it's made my life like so much easier. I used to write emails with pricing and all that. That would take me like an hour. Now I get an inquiry. I thank them for responding. I send them a brochure, and that's that. The rest is just done. You got to think about this. For me, if I'm trying to buy something, I just want to know pricing. I want a quick response, and that's it. Like people are trying to get pricing right away. They're trying to get their questions answered right away. I think the longest I've ever taken to respond in an email is probably a day, but I'll respond within 5 minutes. I do it with my phone, or I do it with my laptop or my computer right away within 5 minutes. I need pricing. Thank you for responding. Here's a brochure. Boom, and then they'll get back to me. Not everything has to be super personable. Don't try too hard to be their best friend. I'm not saying like you have to connect with your clients. It's bad to connect with your clients, but put yourself in my shoes. I don't want to put yourself in their shoes. I don't want to be your best friend right now. I just want to know what your pricing is and what your packages contain, and that's it. Like, don't overdo this, dude. Like, the brides don't want to be dealing with that, and some brides are pretty upfront. Like, I don't want to be ask a million questions and deal with all this nonsense, and and so for me, as somebody who likes to buy stuff, I like to get to the point right away, and so that's the way I treat Honeybook. Honeybook, I get an inquiry via my website with the info they fill in. I thank them for responding. If there's any missing details, I'll ask them, and then I'll send a brochure, and that's that. If they agree to pay, if they agree to use my services, they'll click on a package that they think is suits their needs, and I'll send them a proposal with a contract. And if they want to work with me, they'll sign it. They'll pay a deposit using Honeybook as well, and then that's that. Everything is right there, man. Booking them for that date. If there's a double booking, Honeybook will let you know. It's like, oh man, you got double booking. You can't really use that date. Setting up meetings, the timelines, the whole thing, getting paid. Everything you need is in there. I think it's one of the best services I've used. I pay like $20 a month to have it. And it also keeps tab of all your expenses. It keeps reports of everything you've been paid. You can send out invoices. You can create invoices and all that good stuff. I have not had any trouble with using that service. The people are super helpful. And so I'm not sponsored by them. I just want to talk about stuff that helps me out or anything. If you think I'm going to be sponsored, I could barely quit my job and become full-time. But they have made my job so much easier. Now, people always ask me, like, hey, what do you use to deliver your photos? I use PixieSet. I use PixieSet, and I use them for my website as well. Um, I use them for my website, so they are my host and everything. Well, they're not my host. I use somebody else for my host, but well, yeah, they are my hosts actually. Yeah, sorry, I was talking about domain. I didn't buy my domain with them. I bought it somewhere else, but I do have them as my host, and I create my website with them, and everything's super easy. I deliver my images with them as well. I think I pay like $20 a month, and I have my website. I could have up to 100 gigabytes to deliver images. Each wedding I drop is about 16, 17 gigabytes worth. So it's pretty useful. I could probably have like 5 weddings there at a time. I used to deliver USBs and all that, but I started having trouble with them, and brides wouldn't, or couples wouldn't back them up, or they would fail, and it's something I didn't want to deal with. So now I keep them in that folder for about 3 months in the PixieSet. If I start accumulating data, I would say like, hey, make sure you download everything, make a copy. I even put that in the contract. Make sure you make a copy of everything, because after like a year or 2 years, I don't have those images anymore. That's on you. That's on the couples, and not. I mean, I'm not being an a-hole here. It's just that storage costs money, and so 8 terabytes, I filled up 4 of them in the last 3 months. So put that into perspective. Trying to buy a $250 hard drive all the time to have my images backed up. So PixieSet is definitely useful. If you never use PixieSet or aren't familiar with it, I definitely recommend you use PixieSet to deliver your images. The whole layout is great, and it's very useful, and it's actually quite nice to like, as far as I've gotten compliments on it. As far as I can't think right now, man. My brain is just done. It's ergonomic. Is that the word I'm trying to look for? It's nice looking. So it looks like a portfolio when you deliver the images. Now, as far as wedding albums, I have not had any, like, other people use a lot of other wedding album companies, and I've actually had really great luck using Blurb. I think a book cost me about a few $100s, and it's the quality you get is amazing. I use Bookwrite right here, and so I use Bookwrite. I build all my books there, or I use Lightroom. It has there's an actual plugin for that, and all I do is just drop the image in there, and it takes me like a good maybe a day or two. If I just sit in front of the computer for 8 hours, I can get it done. But it just goes to show that I spend 8 hours at a wedding. I spend another 24 hours editing, and then another 8 hours with that wedding album. So that's why weddings cost money, man. It's not just like, I'm gonna show up and shoot your wedding and we're good. No, man. It's hard work. Especially when you're sitting in front of a computer, can feel like for 3 days straight, your eyes start twitching. Or that's just me. But definitely, I use Blurb for my wedding albums. Books cost like $200 to make. I order about 120 to 150 pages of 11 by 13s. And the pages come out beautiful. I've had no complaints. They offer codes all the time. So if your clients want to discount it, another book or something, you can just get it for them and everything. Man, I'm talking and I'm not being able to get this done. All right, so now that we moved here, I'm going to go over here. So right now I'm just editing this video for Coach Ari. He's the CrossFit Exalted. I showed up there to shoot actual video, and he said, hey, man, can you do a couple of tutorials for me? I was like, all right, let's get it done. I wasn't really equipped for it, so I just used the gimbal and everything. Got it done. I had a side angle, but my friend Noah was holding it, and he was shaky. So shout out to Noah. I'm not complaining. You're just shaky. Have some more potassium. That's not that bad. All right, so now we're going to go back over here. There he is. And then let me find the audio clip. I'm going to delete. Oh, my kid is screaming. He's a butt, man. He's starting to get very vocal and does not take any crap whatsoever. It's hilarious. I can't help but laugh, and my wife would be like, don't laugh, but I can't help it. Synchronized clips. What? No. Synchronized audio, my dude. There it is. I was gonna have a multicam, but I just don't want to do it. In and out. It's shaky. All right, so we made this one. This is one video, and then this is another video. All right, so I talked about Honeybook. See, I was on Reddit for a while. I talked about Honeybook. I talked about PixieSet, and I talked about Blurb for my wedding albums. I use Photoshop and Lightroom for my photo editing. I pay about $10 a month. I do not use anything else. As far as video, obviously you can tell I use Final Cut, but that's all I use. I don't like Premiere. I've used it on this Mac and it crashed. I used to use it on a super PCs and it crashed. Premiere just sucks. I'm sorry, it just keeps crashing. Probably color grading's better, but I could do what I have, and I've had no complaints. Let me see here. So it went from that to that. Oh man. It's too much. All right, so Honeybook for sure. I definitely recommend checking it out during the whole November Black Friday deals. I think it costs $40 a month, but I got the 1 year for $20 a month. So I'd look into that. I'm actually gonna look into it myself too, just in case it renews on me and be like, "Hey, you owe us $400 or whatever." Let me see here. I'm just gonna do a little transition from here to here. Wow, I need to take off that auto limiter. It just like kills my video every time you start talking. I don't like that. I've been using personal recorders, the little personal H1Ns, I think they're called, or yeah, and man, audio has been my weakness as far as like trying to get good product value out of videos, and audio for sure has been my weakness. Loudness, get rid of the loudness, put the lower room, there you go. I'm just gonna kill that alright guys, because look at that, look at the wave. Yeah, that's good right there. That's better. All right. So let me show you the, I got that together, so I'm almost done with it. So I'm gonna show you Honeybook here. All right, so this is Honeybook. See, this is my 27 active projects. I have a combined proposals. I have combined weddings I'm trying to finish. Shows me stuff that's happened. I get messages. You can look at you can go to home here. It tells you what's happening. Here's your project. Here's your calendar. Your tasks. Don't worry about that. What else? Tools. Here's your templates. Oh my god, this is annoying. Templates. Here's everything you can get done: invoices, contracts, proposals, questionnaires. Oh, man, I don't really deal with all this, man. People, like I said, brides don't want to be deal with quirky ass questions and let me get to know you kind of vibe BS. I'm sorry, dude. Like, you want to get to know them? Go on an engagement session and get to know them there on the spot. That's my approach. I'm not gonna answer no bullshit quirky ass questionnaires like, oh, if you want to be a bird, what kind of bird would you be? Like, don't waste their time with that nonsense. I feel like a lot of photographers do that, especially all these hipster ass photographers. Like, just get to the fucking point, man. This is annoying. What else? Tools, contact form. This contact form, you can put it in your website, and let's see here. So this is my website. If you want to hit contact, they'll fill that out, and it goes into your Honeybook. And then, hey man, you got somebody asked for, somebody asked for pricing or whatever, and then you respond to them with a brochure, and they're good to go. But this is all you really need to know. So I just want to know your name, your email, your phone number, project date, where it's going to be at, what type of project, estimated guest count. I don't even really think that matters. I don't actually base my pricing on guest count. I don't. I don't know why that's even a thing. I'll probably take that off. And then budget. All right, so budget. If there's a budget trying to stick with a client, I try my absolute best to work with them. And there's no wedding, big or small, that I won't shoot. I mean, I like doing this. I like being part of people's days, and I like making them happy. And so I really don't mind bending the budget a little bit, but it is hard work. So I have to take things off from packages and try to make it work. But stick to your guns. Stick to your guns for sure. Know your value and don't ever settle for less, because people end up wanting more if you charge them less. It's something I've learned over the few years, and it's kind of offensive, but it's true. The more you budge, the more they'll budge. I mean, the more you don't budge, the more they budge, and that's how it is. And then this, I just put this as far as like just to know where it's going. I'm gonna say 90% of my weddings that came by this year were from Instagram, so that's cool. And that's it, man. Here's the and let me see. I can find. You show my Instagram at the bottom. There's me looking all baller. That's it, man. Blurb, I showed it before. PixieSet, I've used it before. If you're not familiar with PixieSet, check it out. It has everything you need as far as your website and your delivery and all that good stuff. Let me go back here. I'm not gonna make a separate video with presets, so I'll just talk about them now. All right, here's the thing with presets, and I've learned it the hard way. I got a set of presets a while back. I'm gonna say like almost 6 years ago, and they were like some LX presets, and they were great. I've used them for years. Then one time I saw some work, and I was like, "Oh man, this is great!" And then it turns out that photographer sold presets. I was like, "Oh, that's so cool! I like their look. I'm gonna check it out." So I dropped $100 on some presets. I got them, uploaded them, and I started putting on pictures. And I was like, this literally looks the same, dude. Like, what am I doing? I started comparing them with the LX presets, and they were literally like not so different. I was so disappointed, and I was like, never again, man. Never again. And so I'm in this belief that all these photographers just stole other people's stuff, tweaked them a little bit, and then that's it, dude. So I was just so disappointed. So I don't waste money on presets anymore. I had a friend who gave me a whole like gigabyte worth, and I only used, like I said, I only used two, which are the LX presets and the other presets I bought. I don't want to say who it was. I don't want to shit on them. And I thought I was overreacting, and I ended up like comparing side by side. I ended up uninstalling and installed the package just in case it was like a bug, and it was pretty much not that far off, dude. And I never like bothered again. So if anyone wants presets, I got some presets you can have. Save your money. Is that it? Was that it? But yeah, man, I've been pretty busy shooting some cigar stuff. If I don't think I posted any videos here on my channel, but if you go to like channels associated with, I'm associated with Privada Cigar Club. If you go check them out, I'm gonna say that 95% of all the videos there are my videos that I create for him. Brian Descent, from owner of Privada Cigar Club. The dude has been this is gonna sound weird, but the dude has been like my freaking rock as far as financially. The dude really came through this year, and he hired me back in December, and we created a show called Spirited Smoke. And with that came many videos for his YouTube channel. I think we started at 2,500 subscribers in his channel, and I got him down to, I'm gonna say me, but myself, but I made good content, like pretty good content, that we got him like almost 6,000 subscribers in the last 8 months, which is pretty amazing. But I do a lot of work with him every Monday. I do a couple videos, dish him out right there and then, and We have a lot of fun. The dude has been great to me. He's treated me right, and if it wasn't for him, I'd be probably panicking right now, trying to make a dime. But the dude really took care of me this year, man. Blessings come like really weird. I met him by complete accident, dude. Like I got hired. I didn't get hired. I just went to like a deadlift event, and I made a video, a little tiny video, shared it, and he saw it and was like, dude, come make some videos for me. I was like, oh, okay, cool. If I would have made that event and made that little video on a whim, you know, I made that for free. Like I didn't charge my friend Nick. My friend Nick's like my brother. He's great, and so we went to that event. I shot it, and he saw it, and he's like, "Dude, work for me." I was like, "Okay," and so I've been there since I quit my day job back in March, and I've been just doing that, man. That's all I've been doing for the last few months. If you haven't checked out any of the Spirit of Smoke episodes, I recommend you do, man. If you like cigars, if you like drinking, just check out the show. It's about an hour long. We're trying to focus on making it shorter because I don't know. I like the longer format, but it gets, I don't know. Maybe we don't want to lose viewers as far as like nobody wants to sit there for an hour, but cigar heads will sit like myself. I smoke a cigar for like an hour and a half, and watching that show will go by in a breeze if you're just smoking a cigar. And so I don't mind the longer format. Last month we did one on coffee and cigars, and that was some of the best work I've done in a while. This month, we're doing one on the breweries and cigars, and I really liked it. I really like it because we visited a lot of local places I never thought, and it's really inspired me to start shooting more local places. So I'll probably branch out and do local restaurants and pubs, and then just get the word out, man. I really want to be part of this community as far as like bringing it out into the world, kind of show the world that there's more to Orlando than theme parks and tourism. Ari's freaking talented, man. This guy knows his stuff. Um, he's a great coach. He has a kids CrossFit down in Sanford, and I shot that too. You can probably see the little video. I made a little quick video for him, and yeah, see that? See that auto limiter is awful. I need to find some music for this. I want to have some music in the background for him. Oh, another subscription base I didn't talk about. Music. Everybody asks me, where do you get your music for your videos? I use Artlist for music, and I use audio with two eyes for music. What is that sound? Oh, she's running the water for my kid, so mind the sound. Um, so I use, from the top, I use Honeybook for my bookkeeping and booking. I use PixieSet for my website and my photo delivery. I use Blurb to make my wedding albums, great quality. And for music, I use Audio and Artlist. Audio, I have a lifetime account. Hopefully, they stay in business. They may have some great music by some great artists on there. It's a little more difficult to find what I want there. Artlist has a more detailed approach to finding songs I need. Artlist cost me $200 a year. Audio cost me $200 for the rest of my life, whatever the business stays open. So that's where I get my music. I use royalty free music all the time. That's where I rather just pay than deal with copyright issues and my clients dealing with copyright issues. So, and you just get a lot of good music. And if you go to all the Privado Cigar Club, all that music is there is because of me, is my account, like my music going into that. And what the hell are they doing? They're always arguing. And what's cool about Privado is that when I make the videos, I get completely 99% say in all the music I choose, and everybody loves the music. And yeah, I'm pretty proud of that. I have a pretty good ear, I think. So yeah, man, I use those services. Honeybook, PixieSet, Blurb. It's not really a subscription, but that's what I use for my albums. and then our list and audio. Um, shit costs money to make money, man. So I'm almost done here. How long have I been shooting this? How long have we been up? For 25 minutes. I probably doubt anybody watched, but let me see if there's like a chat room. I am toasted right now, dude. So, my videos. I haven't had a cigar either in a while. What is even that? My videos. Is this not streaming like I thought? It is streaming. I don't see it. Just want to see if maybe I got any questions. Not like anybody gives a shit, but... Oh, there it is. Nobody gives a shit. Alright. Okay. I'm going to use this video over here. Alright, so all this is one video. Okay. Let's listen to this whole thing. So what happened here is the sound kind of like it was too quick. So I'm just gonna extend it. There you go. That's why I forgot about that. Okay. I'm gonna take that off. It's messing with my audio. Oh, that auto limiter just kills the audio, man. I'm just gonna take it off and then reduce the audio. Psoas tissue. I need to do something about that. Wow. Alright, so these two are done. I'm going to export them. And then I'm going to start on his actual video that I shot for him. The dude is athletic, man. Check this out. Oh, man, where is it? Oh, was it near the end? Yeah, it was. So I think he jumped like 48 inches right here. It's crazy. Right here. That's insane, man. That's amazing. I think I could do a solid 24. I'm kidding. Alright, let me export this. Share master file. He's gonna use it for I usually just web hosting for Instagram, so they come out pretty decent. Just a word of advice: always use a solid state drive to edit. Man, it makes everything so much easier. I don't think I've edited anything less than the last year. Video one, call it that. Oh, I named the folder video one. Doop. Man, it smells like butter. They made popcorn and I can smell it all over here. And by they, I mean my kid and my wife. Alright, settings. Man. It's a big ass file. Did I shoot in 4K or something? I thought I would compressor or something. Anyways, don't open it. Don't ask you to open it. Oh, that's why. All right, that one's gonna do it. So I'm gonna wait for it to export, and then I'll create a new project. But yeah, let me stop the streaming, and I'm gonna start the streaming on the next one, and I'm gonna talk about Artlist and audio.